We collective. This is part 2. I am telling you right now, I had to take a little bit of a break. More than a little bit. That was a lot. Okay? That was a lot. 2003. Spirit reveals human S3X ring deceived about you and your ancestors. It's just, that's a lot of energy. So I had, and then, when I started back up, immediately redemptive readings came back out along with royal bloodline in reverse. So I want to tap into this part 2. We're going to tap into the person that was tortured. Okay, there was someone that I felt like maybe an ancestor, someone in the past, somebody in the family. Okay, this person, okay, may have passed on, okay, or is older or elderly. This person trusted or was ensured that you would be taken care of. Okay. Now this individual is receiving spiritual judgment because they did not come through on that promise for the ancestor. And then also too, with the storyline from the part 1, okay, where there is somebody, it's like they're turning on each other, or there's another masculine who lied on this person, deceived in a situation, okay. But this tortured masculine, okay, has to make a decision. Okay. This person has to make a decision. Oh, I told you, look, your ancestors are trying to help you find a missing property. This is continuation from part 1 in regards to some injustice that happened in a courthouse. There's an investigation. Your ancestors helped you. But this person is connected to your ancestors in some kind of way. Okay, these people are not going to be able to stay in your pockets regarding this property because your ancestors helped you find this missing property. Literally, like you didn't have no help. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. So remember in part 1, there was a female high official or higher official in the judicial system that worked with your masculine, or a masculine you think of when you hear this. They watch this, a lot of people, because the earth sign is out here, Pisces out here, air signs out here, wind is out here. I seen a Scorpio in reverse earlier. People watched you. They knew about this property, okay? Because remember in part 1, we had that masculine that was picked up and asked about this. So we had people that were aware of something. They didn't tell you. This hidden information was brought to you by the ancestors. So tell the cops, tell the judge, tell the fucking lawyer, the investigator, tell anybody asking, damn, none of you motherfuckers helped me. So my ancestors, and motherfuckers is tripping because nobody would help you. Someone can't spy on you anymore because your ancestors had to come through and literally put up, energetic protection from the things that these people were projecting on you. Somebody here has to make a decision because your ancestors revealed this to you, even about this tortured person, because you've been protected all the time. It's time to pay the piper. Like a Virgo here, a Virgo possibly is here too in reverse. Somebody, it's time to pay the piper. Like your ancestors are like, y'all tripping. Y'all got us totally twisted. It's bad if the ancestors got to step in. Yeah. That's why people are looking at like you as a miracle because you made it out of this. Very few people make it out of this. What is this decision? This person had a decision to help you make it out of this. And this person did not. That's why your ancestors mad, because this person did not take a leap of faith to protect you in a decision where all these people come. Yeah, your ancestors had to step in. Okay, so what is this decision here, Holy Spirit? All right, what's this decision, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it's almost every sign out of here. You guys, there's a lot of people. I told you, built their house on a faulty foundation. People made the decision to build their house and their home on a faulty foundation. Nobody paid attention to the song. To the nursery rhyme, The Three Little Pigs. Duh. They did not do this. Somebody built their house on sand. Somebody built their house on straw, thinking that whatever decision they made to come against you was solid. This was a faulty foundation. Somebody made the decision to be a salty foundation against a divine being. These people are being haunted. They hope that you would be haunted. They didn't think that this was ever going to come through for you because they put a lot of faith in that mature woman who has some type of high honor. Like, y'all really out here putting y'all whole lives and trust on the line for human beings just like you that bleed just like you. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, just imagine that. What's built their house on a faulty foundation? Okay, we're going to let these cards, like I said, we're going to let these cards do a lot of talking. Okay, setup plan. Love, hate, thin line between love and hate. Thin line between, built their house on a faulty foundation. They built their house on hate, on being wishy-washy, on the fence, not liking people. Okay, Holy Spirit, come on, tell us about the guy that's being tortured, the masculine or the energy that is being oppressed and or tortured. Let me try to find that card so y'all know this is what we're focusing on. Told you, look, torturing for coming against you. Okay, so we're going to tap in. I'm going to get these cards up. We can get this and we can, eliminate some of this, because we're going to be, like I said, we're going to break this down. As soon as I clear these cards out, we're actually going to talk about the download, because I believe in this download, this was the actual visual given to me by spirit regarding this tortured person. But this was many years ago. That's why I said this information is old. Okay, this happened a few years ago. But in this dream, I was being led to what seemed like a gym and or, basketball area or a gym area. It reminded me of a school gym, a university gym, or even a gym within a community center, or even, maybe an apartment. So we go to this gym. I'm being led here, first of all, y'all know my character, my personality. Y'all know I don't go nowhere with nobody or really associate. So for me to attend or go to this particular location, y'all know it would be very rare, or, I was with a family member. Okay, let's be clear. All right. I was with a family member when I went to this location. This location was dark. Okay. It reminded me as if I was coming to, a high school event or a college event to see a play. So the lights were low. Okay. When I finally get in there, I noticed that there is a crowd. I noticed that there are people already watching something go on. Okay. I wasn't the only one there, but I proceeded because I was with someone that I perceived I could trust, or someone that I had grew up with. So I didn't feel fear. Okay. I didn't feel fear. I was observant. And so I looked around. And then after I look around, because we all pay attention to our surroundings, my attention was immediately brought to the person. No, actually, it wasn't a person. It was the shapeshifter, because it's under here. It's a shapeshifter. I might have put them up, but it's a shapeshifter. So this person was in their shifted form. Okay. I recognized the energy. So to be honest, I didn't see the person's face. I seen the person in their shaped form, but I did recognize the energy. It was a masculine, and the energy could have been familiar to someone that I knew in my past or somebody I had dated. They were being tortured. They were in a wolf-like form, and many other of those people were also wolves. Okay. And they were watching this wolf be tortured. Now, also, there were human and wolves. Okay, though there was human and wolves amongst each other. Okay, I feel like those humans were either friends, family, or other shapeshifters as well, or those who had not awakened to the truth that they could shapeshift. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're torturing. So this wolf is being tortured. Okay, very bad. I could feel then the energy of somebody was not safe or secure. Okay, like somebody. This was a very, it was torturing. Okay, so I look back and I try to find the leader. Okay, of the pack, because wolves run in packs. Makes no mistake about it. Okay, but there's always going to be a leader. Now, this leader of this pack, you guys, was Snow White, like the snow, beautiful snow white wolf with extremely scary eyes. Okay, this person had red eyes, or not this person, but this wolf, this entity, this spirit, or whatever, shape-shifting, it had red eyes. And so I could see that this entity, okay, this wolf, this shifting, whatever, was very upset with this entity. Okay, and they put this person's torture, okay, and abuse or whatever, it could have been shit judgment. They put it on display for others to see. So there was others there watching this person, or this shape-shifting wolf, be tortured, and I was there as well, and I got to watch it. And so the only time that I felt scared is when they finally released the wolf off the hanging. They were hanging this wolf, y'all, by God dang, by like that heavy hanging a nigga on a tree uh rope. Okay, I was very concerned. So when they dropped the entity, when they dropped the wolf, it got on its belly and like slowly crawled to me. And that is the only time I felt fear. And then it kind of like went away, and then I woke up. Okay. So I say that to say, because in part one, and I left that out here, in part one, remember, there was a masculine who had been picked up, okay, regarding some beneficial information. Okay, they lied about that evidence. And I feel like that lie, that deception resulted in what I saw in my download, in my dream. I feel like whatever the result of that person's lie or deception, it resulted in this person being tortured in front of the community. But this was years ago or something like that. I don't know. So we're going to tap in and to see that, yeah, look, torture, beaten for coming against you. So this could have been what the lie was, that it was you that came against the divine feminine or the divine masculine, take the role. So, they made you pay the price because someone lied on you. Okay, if this is about you, divine masculine, something that happened to you a few years ago, again, take the roles as they resonate. But let's go ahead. This is part two. Let's go ahead and get the part two energy for the tortured person when it comes to the ring. And you guys know what I'm saying. All right. So the government. So I said, let's get to the tortured person when it comes to this ring, and the government came out. The government, is it the government's time to pay the, what the hell? Come on, spirit. Come on, because I feel like ain't no hole in spirit's blood right now. I feel like ain't no fear. I feel like spirit is standing in total authority with flame and fire burning. I feel like Archangel Michael is ready. They here on site. I have a picture, y'all. I posted it on my community board. Go look at it. It's all these hope openings that came from the sky. It's like, it looked like an army had just bust through the clouds. And this was like 6 or 7 years ago. The investigation that we advisors have been picking up in the spirit is not only a 5D investigation, it's a 3D investigation. Spirit came down here to do its own spiritual personal investigation regarding this situation here. And the government is included in this, okay? And guess who's included? The Council of the Galactic. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So we have 2 major arcana. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I'm excited. Let me calm down. We got 2 major arcanas here, okay? To me, you have the 5D, you have the 3D. You have a warning, sirens, okay? For a scheme and planning too, okay? and being a part of. Okay, somebody has to be held accountable. Ooh, y'all see it right here. I need to keep this up because I feel like the divine wants somebody to be aware. You understand? Like, yeah, this is two different dimensional powers. This is two different dimensional laws. This is two different dimensional tools that's going to be used. Because somebody here is ringing the sirens. Somebody here also, you collective, you've been initiated into this, ringing the sirens for the Council of Galactic, because it's time to pay the piper regarding this ring, okay? And there's a masculine here who has been tortured for coming against the divine feminine. But I don't know if that person did it. Like I said, there's someone here hiding evidence that withheld beneficial information. So collective, you may have thought this person was the culprit behind some things that was happening to you, my love. Oh, I'm sorry. You may have felt like it was this person, or somebody may have felt like it was this person that caused an injustice. Oh, so somebody may have lied on this person. Spirit ain't playing. Yep, to block this person's destiny. Somebody lied. Somebody lied. Come through, Spirit. Okay, if this is your masculine, okay, and they had an experience or a run-in with the judicial system, okay, regarding a case of an unalived situation to block their destiny. Okay, somebody might have lied on them. Ooh, am I going to put this on? Ooh, I'm going to clip this out. Okay. I'm going to give y'all chunks of this because it's going to get good. I'm going to tell you something. When I get ready to stop, I'm going to put this 17 to 20 minutes here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put the rest on extended because this is private information and it's very, also too, it's very sensitive. Okay. And this is not going to be for kids. Okay. So yeah, this person was tortured and beaten for a lie. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was watching you, but they were watching you to protect you. Damn. Okay. Oh, wow. And they failed. They failed because this person who was hiding evidence, destroying evidence, who had beneficial evidence to not get this person stuck. Okay. The person who lied could have been the one involved in the trafficking. Okay. Yeah. Water sign came back out again. Y'all know we seen it in part 1. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you made it out of a portal you made it out of human sex trafficking. Very few people make it out. Come through, Spirit. Ooh, Scorpio came back out. Scorpio is involved. Okay, this masculine that was tortured could be a Scorpio. Okay, or there could be a Scorpio in this ring. Oh, you made it out of this trafficking ring, my love. Very few people make it out. Water sign involved. Water sign involved behind hiding information's a plan against you. Okay, beneficial information they withheld. Yep. Got this man jammed up, the one that was there to protect you. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, because we do want to know. Thank you. Can't go 50-50 with no hoe. Yeah, this person was somebody who withheld, okay, or this was not a person that brought in equal give and take. Yeah, this is somebody whose initiation is revoked because Spirit said, I can't go half and half with no hoe. Come on, Spirit. Y'all hear Spirit rapping? Spirit said, yeah, the initiation. So this person wanted to get initiated through the trafficking, a water sign. Spirit said that they was revoked or rejected. Okay, it could have been by this person that they ended up turning on because this person couldn't go 50-50 with their host. So this person wanted more from this masculine or somebody that they were associated with that was responsible for protecting you. This person was your person, your counterpart, whoever you're thinking of that may have been tortured or beaten. This person held back from this masculine, okay, revoked their initiation or rejected their initiation. This could have been the reason that this person turned on them because they They didn't want to go in on this situation, this trafficking, or they didn't want to go in on supporting them or funding them. What is this can't go 50-50 with no hoe? Maybe this person said that you were a hoe and they can't go 50-50, and that's why their initiation is revoked, because you was the initiation. You was the ranked one. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? Come on, let's get it out. We in here now. This person hired what they thought was an expensive lawyer. To block this person's destiny. So there's a lawyer involved, a mature person. Okay, there's high honor, so the justice system is here. What's up with this this government? This government's going to be that military then. Okay, so we have somebody who's high honor that's in the court, but then we have high honor in the government. Boom! I told you. So somebody here thought that they was big dog status. But you was initiated because your ancestors are veterans, highly respected veterans. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh, official person that finalized that fake paperwork, that judge that adjusted, the government knows about it. Could be a Scorpio. The government knows, my love. If you're a Scorpio, you're a judge or somebody that may have lied in court about some paperwork, the government knows now, my love. All right, stay tuned. We're going to find out what happened to you too. All right, it could be a Gemini. Gemini, you could be this person this happened to. Cancer's out here. Maps is out here. Somebody tried to sexually human traffic or sex traffic a Gemini and a Cancer. All right, let's move forward. What else, Holy Spirit? Tell it all. Tell it all. This fake marriage, the government knows about it. Yeah. That renovated property. That property you thought you had here, that renovated, yeah, the government knows about that. You know what the government is saying? This government could be your ancestors, because the collective's ancestors is high ranking, honey, and they said you got their baby fucked up. Yeah, you didn't start at a chain event. I told you, next step. Like your actions here, okay, whoever you are that lied to these officials, okay, or tried to get somebody jammed up, okay, or defamed somebody's character, your initiation was revoked. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? I'm going to tell you what it means, and then we're going to get back into this tortured individual. Okay, it means that expensive lawyer that you paid for, you just out of that money. Okay, you know what that means? You know that 50-50 that you said you couldn't go with a hoe? Guess what? Now you ain't even got 50-50. That's what that means. When your initiation revoked, it means that that lawyer that you paid that amount of money for, they was corrupt anyway, my love. Because to them, you still a nigga. Okay, that's what Jay-Z said. Somebody thought that just because you had money, okay, you was going to be able to escape this truth. But that lawyer may be now working with your ops, okay? Because ain't nobody going to jail behind you. Yeah. What's this passed over loved one? Yeah. Somebody's ancestor of this masculine who hired that expensive lawyer that was corrupt and gonna turn his ass in. Somebody's wife or counterpart has a karmic feminine ancestor that been kicking your ass. If you've been wondering about why your ass been kicked with magic, it's because your counterpart got a karmic feminine ancestor that's told you, in your motherfucking pockets. Okay, so whoever this was that set this masculine up, okay, that hired this expensive lawyer only for the lawyer to be corrupt and getting them, they got a karmic feminine. That ancestor is kicking their ass in the spirit. They could have lost a job, okay, or it could be losing money. Yeah, it's that ancestor. Maybe they don't like the way you did they baby, okay, even though it's a karmic, they kicking your ass. What else, Holy Spirit, in regards to tortured individual? Tell it all, okay? Libra in reverse. There's a Libra out here. Libra, water sign, air sign. That could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra, somebody's initiation could have been revoked too. Okay, why is this Libra out here, Holy Spirit? Libra got you fucked up. Okay, so you could have a Libra fucked up, or your ancestors could be saying a Libra got you fucked up. I don't know. A Libra. All y'all out here, the government knows. Like I said, sirens. Okay, some collective, you're protected. Yeah, because, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. So it's like, y'all got to understand, because a lot of y'all don't really give y'all don't give a credit to our government for real. Like, y'all like, they corrupt, they this, they that. Okay, but y'all act like it can't be collective divine beings in the government. Y'all act like it can't be star-seeding light workers in the government, okay? So what y'all fail to realize is that there's council of the galactic everywhere, even within the government. Okay, because like, I know we're not supposed to put our trust in the government, blah, 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 but do you think our ancestors would not like leave us with some form of protection? Okay, especially like if we really, our ancestors or our bloodlines like fought for this country, okay, and made alliances and ties and whatever. You think that our best interests are not really going to be looked at as after as well when our ancestors really fought for government? Stop getting bought up or caught up in the hype. Okay, in the hype of like racism and stuff. Really get down to the nitty gritty. Find out who your ancestors were aligned with in those times. Find out who your ancestors built alliances and bonds with in those times. Because if not, y'all gonna be messed up out here. Okay, so the government is an alliance built galactic council from our ancestors that's been left here for our protection that maybe we didn't know about, but they've always been aware. And so with this human trafficking, this is higher level exposure. Okay, yeah, because this country is in bad health behind. Look, I'm telling you, 144K, y'all can't tell me we don't got our own protection. Come through, Holy Spirit. What else? What about this torturing spirit? I feel like this tortured spirit, I feel like this person was initiated but not protected because this person does not have royal bloodline. Okay, tell us more about this tortured individual. My battery is about to die, y'all. It's going to be a part 3. Tell us more about this tortured individual. I feel like they're a part of the 144K as like a protection, or like, you know, through marriage, or, you know, like through association. Like I said, alliances that were built by our ancestors. That's what I feel like. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to tell the collective before I try to recharge my battery and come back with part 3? Because we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Make sure you guys are watching all the parts in, you know, synchronicity, so you don't miss the energy and the flow of things. Okay, I will be sure to identify the titles so that you guys could know, and they're going to come out in like series. Okay, so this is part 2. Your circle family set you up. Your circle, because you have a royal bloodline. So if you have a circle or family that you guys are not connected to in the bloodline, let's say for instance you guys are halves, okay? These people had something to do with coming against you as well. Yeah, because again, this is coming out. The universal code, you have the universal code. The government knows this, right? They already know who they people are. Like, damn, they fought wars alongside with these people. Okay, could be a Cancer in reverse was watching you. Okay, somebody who is emotional, manipulative, emotional, just, yeah, something was left to you. Yeah, this government knows that because you have a royal bloodline. I told you, like our ancestors, there's an ancestor or a group of ancestors that really did set up some type of level of protection. People didn't know that, okay? Your ancestor was in prison, working with the karmic masculine. Your ancestor was in prison. Yeah. Yes, that's what I said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors fought like wars. They were like prisoner of wars with motherfuckers. They had to go in. I mean, let me just tell you, understand. Okay, releases was negotiated. Like some of our ancestors, I'm telling you, was in the war for real, for real. I told you, our ancestors are helping you find a stolen property. You are tapped in with your ancestors. The government, like a lot of government, just imagine if you think about some of the wars. Some of our military veterans, they were prisoners of war. You know, they were taken, they were kidnapped, they were tortured. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. So that tortured individual is your ancestor that's protecting you. So that's 2. So maybe your ancestor was a prisoner of war in the prison. A prisoner of war. That's why the government maybe has so much respect for this ancestor, okay? Because they did a lot of work for the country. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, so they kind of set you up some stuff, okay? And then this is what your ancestor is trying to get to you, this property, this land, okay? Because of course, if your ancestor was a prisoner of war or something like that, and they got released, or they got, won the war, or they got benefits from being in that war, it could be property, okay? It could be land, okay? This is that. This was set up for you a long time ago. Your family knew about it, love, but what is this tortured individual? A earth sign in reverse. Could be an earth sign in reverse. Somebody could be mentally tortured at this time too, okay? Yeah. Investigation in foster care, group home, tortured individual. This person could have been in a group home before or met you in a group home. That's how you know them. Both of y'all could be victims of the rings. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you got a set of people that are trolling you, but they don't know that you're protected. Okay. Yeah. Something like that. So if the government knows now that you were the descendant of this particular ancestor, that's why they're discovering this, or they're at this point. They didn't know all your life, because I feel like if they knew all your life you was experiencing this, then trafficking, then they would have been stepped in. So they've just discovered you. Maybe somebody was hiding I told you, stealing, like taking your identity. Maybe they couldn't find you, or you were being hidden. So when they did discover you, the investigation ensued, and this is what they're discovering. That's why I said the title is 2003, the justice for, there's justice here for this trafficking, for these events. Yeah, because this love-hate relationship that your people had with you for being a descendant of this bloodline and getting access to this lineage. Yeah. Okay. There's a Sagittarius in reverse out here, a earth sign in reverse out here. Okay. They could be your doppelganger. So doppelganger is out here along with Aquarius in reverse. So there could be like up to 3 people using your identity. Okay. Collective. Yeah. And this tortured person, it could have been, like I said, that tortured person could have been your ancestor in the war. Shapeshifter tortured. I told you it comes back out. Separated from family, shapeshifter tortured. No, this is somebody else. I feel like this could have been your ancestor, yeah, who was courage, okay, and took risk in the war. I feel like that's your protection, the ancestors that's trying to get you the information regarding the property. But you did have somebody that was responsible for protecting you, okay? In probate court, this person is something about a tortured person, though, yeah. So my battery is about to die, you guys. We're going to go to part 3 and try to see if we can find more about this tortured person. So I hope you guys are staying tuned. All right. Be sure to give this a like and a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're enjoying this series. Make sure you guys let me know if this results from you, resonates with you. Yeah, your mother sacrificed you, sold you. It's time to take off. Yeah, and your mother made a bad investment. This family member, remember it said the family member? Wow. Yeah. So stay tuned for the next one, part 3.